I am 4 and late today. Only by a minute though. It's fine. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm trying to get used to my hair. I had a little episode yesterday where I was like, I'm gonna go fucking razor the shit out of my bangs. So now I'm living with that decision.
Yeah, just a little late.
My Fitbit that I usually wear, it's charging, so I was going and doing stuff around the house before stream, and I didn't have a time reference, so I was like, oh shit, it's 2:53, I need to start my little pre-roll thing. Hi, Mandy! Good old time blindness. Listen, if I do not have some sort of reference, like if I'm not sitting in front of the computer, or there's not like a clock in the room, time does not matter to me. No such thing. No time. Nothing. There's nothing. Time's not real. It's gotta be an ADHD thing. But we're gonna be doing some D&D character design, which I had started off like, what, 2-3 weeks ago now? 3 weeks ago? We're doing some Guif stuff today. We're continuing with the little design that I had started off a couple weeks ago. I had colored it in. I colored it in off stream. So we're gonna be designing another outfit for her. I'll show you guys like the kind of finished outfit for the what would be spring. It's her spring outfit. So it's her outfit that is a little bit more for like cooler weather, that she could take off layers and such for when it gets hot and things like that. But I hope you are doing good. I legitimately thought it was Wednesday today. I don't know why. I was like, oh, I'm playing Dragon Age today. Nope. Nope, it's not Dragon Age and Chill Wednesdays. Nope. Talking about lack of concept of time. I skipped ahead a day in the week. Yeah, I'm doing good. Work was like, kind of meh today, but other than that, I really can't complain. It's like super nice today. It's like, it's finally like hit like 70, I think. I walked outside and I was like, oh, it's a little warm. Meanwhile, it's like 100 degrees in every other fucking part of the United States. Meanwhile, I'm like, ugh, 70 degrees. I don't know how I'm gonna function. But yeah, I feel like this week is a little slow moving, which I don't really mind, to be honest. I feel like the past couple of weeks have just like rushed by, so I'm like happy to just like take it a little lackadaisical. We finally played some, well, we played D&D last week on Mondays, but we're getting back into like the actual Strixhaven content in our Monday D&D games. Which is fun because we played, we had our midterms yesterday. So I play a wizard, you know, a high intelligence wizard, because wizard. And she's also a Kenku, and she's just a little neurotic. She's just a little bit neurotic. So she's like, we gotta get back to school. We have midterms. We have to study. And because she's an Order of the Scribes wizard, she has this like magical pink quill that can write things. So I kind of had it where she was like mage handing and then writing things down with her pink quill, with her like having her mage hand hold up a parchment, and then she would like read things out from like her little book. I like that part of D&D a lot, just like the little flavors of how like your character's little like tendencies and little like strange habits. I love seeing that. I love when people like include that with their characters when they're RPing. Because it's so nice when like you're RPing and, you know, you're into like the dialogue and stuff, but when like the person also kind of like, oh, and they were like picking out their hand or like they're twirling their hair, just like showing like the odd habits and having that be like a continued trend within the character so it like builds. I love seeing that. I think that's so fun. As I rant about D&D. Because you know what? It's like a just chatting art stream, so we're gonna talk about D&D today. And with that said, I'm gonna switch on over. So this is the colored. I don't know where what layer. Oh, it's on these layers. Let me see. There we go. So this is my colored Grief. She's looking cute. She's looking fierce. She's looking a little musty, dusty, and dirty, which is, that's her vibe. That is her vibe. I definitely wanted, like, this is like, these clothes are, because this is like her travel clothes for like spring. I feel like the clothes she would wear within the city are probably a little bit nicer just because she knows knows that Key is watching her and she's got to dress a little bit nicer for Key. But like since she's traveling and stuff, this is just like, this is the muck of the rain and everything else, and things are torn. The skirt, the greener skirt is from her original outfit. It's kind of the remnants of her original outfit. Yeah, Key would give her the darling, please. Key would definitely be giving her the fucking side eye. Excuse me, you have mud on your skirt. Just her entire skirt's just fucking covered. Yeah, this is, this would be her little, like, spring outfit, which is cute, fun. I need to move these. These are gonna be their own little group. And then, oh, she's naked again. I feel like Key would give Hibram, like, a dirty look for other reasons. So I feel like we could either do another like season outfit, like we could do summer, which would be the next essentially, and within the campaign the next season that we would be approaching, because I feel like we've got to be sort of like mid-spring at this point with how long we've been traveling. It's been at least like, what, 3 weeks? Maybe? I don't know how time works. I don't know how time works. How does time work? I don't know. Trying to figure out how many, It's been a while. You'll be at the equinox roughly around the time you reach the Condlewood, barring any major delays. Okay, cool. Awesome. Good to know. Ooh. I also want to do like a Fae, what is it, Fae Day? I want to do like a Fae Day outfit for Grief as well, even though like she's technically not going to be like celebrating it in Waterdeep. Hi, Mac, how are you? Oh. Why is this one so much bigger? Yeah, right, a little Fae Day outfit. I feel like Grief would be like the one that with like the little like fake fairy wings. Like they're definitely meant for a child, but she like squeezes them on herself and she like is running around. You know what I mean? She probably stole them from a child is what I'm saying. She definitely stole them from a child. Oh, I have too many layers. Let's just delete some stuff. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, a little. Mac, do you want to see Grief steal wings from a child, or do you just want to see like a drawing of her wearing the wings? Because if Mandy lets me, I will steal wings from a child. Yes. Yes. I feel like Grief would love like all of those like sort of like fun holidays like Fae Day. I'm not sure if like there's a fucking Faerunian equivalent to Christmas or anything like that. Like she would love all of that because I'm like operating under the assumption that she probably never celebrated those kinds of holidays unless they were specifically druidic. So her being able to candle nights, yes. I knew that. It was in the back of my head somewhere. So yeah, I don't think she would she would have never been like never would have really been celebrating like Fae Day or candle nights or anything like that. So as a child, so I feel like she would experience this and all of these other like holidays where there's just like full festive shit. It would make sense that that's from the Adventure Zone because I listened to that very frequently. That's probably why I would know it if that is from there. But yeah, I feel like she would be like so like super jazzed and super into it, and you would see Grief acting even more immaturely than she normally does. So we want to do like a summer outfit. Dead Winter Day. That's fucking... That's grim. I like Candle Nights better. Let's see. How would I feel like Grief is kind of... I feel like I've said this before in like the Dinglings, but because I was thinking of different outfits to like make for her, like obviously like Fae Day, things like that with like summer, winter. I do want to redo her formal ball gown attire. But I was thinking, like, I was like, oh, like a beach attire. But then I remembered back from like Dingling season 1. I was like, I specifically said that Grief would be a nudist at a beach, so that goes against TOS. So we won't be able to do that. We won't be able to do beach day Grief, unfortunately. She doesn't get a beach episode. I probably just refer to it as Midwinter since they're the same thing. Key, like, it'll be like Key convinces Grief to wear like a bathing suit, and then like midway through, Grief decides she's just gonna go naked and just like rips it off like a fucking toddler at the beach and just rushes into the waves. I know she normally has her little bikini top. Yeah, I definitely want to do like a little modern Grief too. I do want to keep it like where like I could like have outfits just on hand for like certain situations. I also feel like when they like reach the Condlewood, Grief will make a very sudden transformation, and she will actually put on nice clothes because she will be seeing her mother. So you'll see like Grief, like she'll like and like go onto like Theo's face to get all like the dirt off of his face. The outfit for her meeting with Lorna? I don't know. Maybe I should do that one. I feel like she would expose a little less booba, a little less midriff. Still no shoes because even Lorna doesn't wear shoes. Maybe I should do that. Where's my Grief inspiration? Now it helps if I have the pencil selected and not the eraser. Because Lorna's outfit... Let me see if I have. I haven't formally drawn Lorna like an actual like character sheet or anything, but I know what she looks like. Where is Grief's mother? And I know I've showed you pictures of her Mandy as well. Grief mom? You know what I need to start doing? I need to start actually labeling my files on my computer. It would make my life so much easier, but I just refuse to do so. Give me 1 second. I'm kind of interested in, I'm excited to see everyone's reaction to like Lorna. Like, I'm interested to know what they will think of her. Where are you? Okay. So this is Lorna and tiny baby Grief, like toddler Grief. So as you can see, Lorna is not a tiefling, nor is she a human. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Listen, Lorna's hot. Yeah, so this is Lorna. She is an elf. I'm not sure if Mandy and I have decided whether she's like an Eladrin or not. Or if she's like a wood elf. I know we were toss up because it was like, which would be cooler. But this is Grief's mother. She is also a druid.
She's a pretty lady.
She's very sunny. I know that. I kind of wanted her to be like I kind of wanted her to be an autumnal Eladrin, if anything. I think because I wanted, let me just make sure, because There were certain, like, traits that they had that I thought was kind of befitting to her. A druid. Yeah, Autumn Eladrin are peaceful and calming and self-reflection, measured. They're very level-headed, well-meaning. They do things very intentionally. And I think that's very fitting for her. The Eladrin in my Friday game rolls the d4 every morning to see what... Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, I think, yeah, I was between Eladrin and a wood elf, just because, like, she's in the Condal Woods. She's very familiar with, like, the wooded areas and such. But yeah, that is Grief's mama. I'm excited for that backstory to be revealed. Because, obviously, if you can't tell, Grief is a bright pink tiefling, and her mom is not a tiefling at all. Which Mech, which player is the Eladrin? What class are they? Oh, the cleric. Okay. That's fun. Trying to think. What kind of cleric is he? That was handwritten. Oh, yeah, I deleted it. Whoops. Yeah, I handwrote that. Also, hello, Turna. I hope you're doing well today. I have the wrong... calligraphy for days. I was like super into like doing like calligraphy and stuff like during like the height of the pandemic. So I do know how to do like some like calligraphy-ish. It's more just like handwritten stuff. It's not quite professional levels of calligraphy. I don't want this to be like its own separate. So she's gonna have the little bikini top underneath, but then I want like a separate bodice. Ooh, Trickster Cleric, that's fun. Especially for an Eladrin too, like having to like roll your season every day. That's fun. Don't know why I mean, why couldn't you remember it, Mr. DM? Well, he claims to worship that god. I really need to go back and watch your guys' the VODs for you guys. I think I've watched like the first 3 episodes, but y'all are on like what, 6 now? 7? Last Friday was session 6. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're about the same because we all Dungeons and Dingaling started basically maybe a week after you guys, week before you guys. So yeah, we're about the same way through our campaign. I don't know what I want to do for her legs. I think I want to have like the long pants because that's sort of what Lorna wears as well. Yeah, Lorna's did I make her 420? I either made her 420 or 402. It was one of those. Yeah, she's about middle-aged. Hi, Tonk, how are you? I think I was gonna make her 420, and I was like, nah. Yeah, Lorna's not, like, super old or anything. She's definitely seen some shit before, though. Being a druid, especially a druid in the Condlewood. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have little, like, I'm gonna carry over the leggings that Grief wears in her spring outfit. Nice fitted stitched pants. Trying to think because like Grief like never like the only kind of pants she normally wears are either like very thin shorts or like these leggings. I've never actually drawn her in pants, I don't think. But she normally wears long skirts and flowy fabrics. Her little we're working on the booba, okay? We're working on it. You know me, I love the booba. That's okay. And in the Saturday game, Vix fell into a trap, into a pool of water essentially. And Duff was like, "Oh yes, she belly flopped," and I was like, "Well, she would probably hit the water titty first, so it was more of a titty flop than anything else." Because obviously. Yes, Mandy. When in doubt, booba out. That's Vix's motto. How am I feeling about the rest of this fight? I feel like Grief is kind of confident. I'm confident about it. And perhaps that's because I have about an extra... What's the highest thing I can transform into now? I have at least an extra 100 hit points or something that I can fall back on with my wild shape. But I'm trying not to wild shape so much because I don't want Grief to be like a one-trick pony. But I know, but Druid, but I don't want her to, I wild shape into a bear, then I do a claw attack, and then I do a bite attack, and then, oh wait, okay, alright, next turn, I do a claw attack, I do a bite attack, I wild shaped into a tiger, and that's when I ripped the guy's throat out. But I think that's the only... And I wild shaped, I think, in the first episode, I wild shaped into a spider to do some surveillance. Rah. Yeah, I wild shaped into a tiger and I ripped someone's throat out, as Grief does. Maybe I'll make this come over a little bit more. So it's a little less booba, but still a little bit of booba. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the booba. I think the tiger was in combat, because I remember I left off with the thing, and then I pounced on him. That's the word. Will there be a scenario where you can wild shape into a goose? I am sure I will find a scenario to wild shape into a goose. Although I do have conjure animals, which I am sort of saving to conjure geese with. Spoiler alert, Mandy. I feel like there's gonna be like a lull where like we're doing RP and Grief is just gonna be like, I'm going to wild shape into a goose and I am going to bite Hibram. And then I'm going to honk and run away. Goose booba attack. Like, I don't know if I want her to have... Because I'm trying to emulate Lorna's outfit a little bit. So I'm not sure if I want Grief to have like her normal, like long, flowy skirts. I think we just use bits, or someone can tip the amount. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, bits and tips. You're welcome, Mech. I don't know that I want it to be any more complicated than this. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. What other outfit do I want to do for her? Yeah, we'll do summer. Titties out, always. How did I draw? What if we switch to off the shoulder for summer? A little off the shoulder moment. And then she will likely switch back. Air, dude. She's going to switch back into her normal shorts for the summer, obviously. I want to have two straps. Do her skirt. A thought, yes. What if the bottom of the shirt was the long element? Like all around or just like in the back? Like have it be almost like a cape, a flowing like... Boop, boop. I have something in my head. Go away the rest of this. Shoo. My bodice here. This is like a faux kind of corset, but it's open to expose the midriff. So it's just like the laces.
You can take the druid out of the woods, but you can't take the woods out of the druid. You know what I'm saying?
feel like this would be a little bit... Like, this would be like a... Maybe almost like a gauzy type material. Because summer. Cool, I didn't commit to anything on the spring one, so I get to make up shit that goes underneath the skirt. I feel like she always wears, like, sort of braces that are made from bone. And you'll be able to see through. Oh, me too, Captain Swift. I love seeing people's characters. And welcome on in. I hope you're doing well on this Tuesday evening, afternoon, whatever time zone it is for you. I'm doing pretty good. Not doing too bad. Okay, low-key really want to do like a Faye Day one now. First of all, her hair would be up in big little space buns. Go away. And boop, boop, boop. Have really probably flowers. Make a big thing of just different flowers. Are we back? Hey guys, sorry, my shit's in the red right now. Hey, internet, you wanna fucking chill out? Just dropping frames like no tomorrow, man. Is cool. Like, do I have anything open that would cause this? No. Yeah, I'm a hashtag blame Joel too. I think we're good for now. I'm still in like the red. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh well. Hmm. Just like, hey, internet, are you okay? Are we good, internet? My shit's still red, so I have no idea. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm afraid to like, I don't want to move. I'm gonna close out of, because I have Twitch open on my computer. I'm just gonna like close out of Twitch on my computer. And we'll see how this goes. Yeah, my internet's been like fucking weird. I thought it was like when I was playing the Quarry the other day, it just like shit the bed. And I was like, oh, it's probably because I'm playing like a beefy ass game. But no, I don't have anything like excessive open on my computer right now, so I don't know. I do not know. Shit is still red. I've dropped like 17,000 frames. So good. I'ma just keep noodling. Little bodice. Oh, we're green now. Okay, everything's fine. It all worked out. You know, it's gonna be short. She's gonna be a little short in a little short dress. Of some more flowers. That's a lot of frame. Oh god, we're fuck. It's just my computer's just doing the most. My internet is doing the most. Add some flowers. Obviously, we will make these flowers a little bit nicer. Boop, 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 boop. And here are the little fairy wings. I kind of want to have her like in a bunch of fishnet. Like I feel like it'll be like almost a holographic fishnet. Not like black or anything. Because it's like Fayday, so it's like fairies and shit. Nope. I'm gonna look up fairy costume on Pinterest to see if anything cool pops up. Butterflies, maybe? We'll do a little bit better of a corset, too. Daisies. Daisies. There will be flowers all around. The world needs you are right. The world needs more daisies. The world needs more flowers. Maybe some vines creeping up with more flowers. Like, it's Faye Day, so obviously it's gonna be, like, super over the top. And maybe another vine with more flowers. Ooh, tail sleeve. You want to do like a little like. I don't know why she needs like little bells hanging off the end of her tail. Everything Faye is over the top. Exactly. Hmm. Walking barefoot on grass that has daisies in the summer is low-key one of my favorite things ever. I support this. I feel like the last time I was truly at peace was when I was walking barefoot in grass that had daisies on it during the summer, to be completely honest. Let's see. I'm like looking up like fairy wings. Like what would fake fairy wings that Grief has, what would they look like? Obviously like pink. You again, Exy! Ugh! God, I just can't get rid of you. Hi, Exy, how are you? How you doing, Pappy Butthole? My stream suddenly crashes, it's because my internet's being a doofus, so bear with me. We're doing some D&D art. I'm tired of packing in my bag. Oh no. Are you all packed, or you still got a little bit more to go? Oh my god. Eraser, please. Thank you. I am, I'll be fine. Okay. You know what? I believe in you. I believe in you. I think you got this. You're good. You got this. When are you supposed to leave? Your chest muscles, but you're gonna be so strong. Mandy, so strong. Oh, you leave tomorrow? No worries then. Everything's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. I think when I moved from Washington, from New York to Washington, I had about half of my shit packed. And then Joel basically helped me pack the rest, literally like 10 o'clock the night before we left. Which is always great. Yeah, we made it work though, it's fine. Cause a lot of, like, I had like my computer and like my TV and stuff. So I was nervous about packing my computer. I had bought like a, not like insulated, but it's like cushioned computer case to throw my computer and my monitors in, because I was worried about them fucking breaking during the 3,000-mile trek. Oh my god, hold on guys. Hold on a minute. Wow. Look at that prime snootage. Amazing. Yeah, sounds like me. I mean, procrastinators unite. How long of a drive? It's not a terribly long drive though for you, right? I guess it kind of depends on. Clear baked. I just want to boop her Snoop, but I don't want to disturb her. She's being a little lady. Let's see, what else can we fucking add to this? Maybe like a little, some pouches. I don't know why a magnifying glass seems like a good thing for Grief to have, but she definitely has a magnifying glass. Maybe my homage to Dee Dee, a magnifying glass. Only 12 hours. Hell, oh yeah, like, you got this, you're good. I know after driving like the 48 hours to Washington, everything else seems just, I'm like, an 8-hour drive? Pfft. Easy work.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks, Aunt. How are you, Aunt? Hope you're doing well today. I hope the seas have been treating you kindly. Indeed they have. Good to hear. Good to hear. Exy, if you're still hanging around, I will say, I was a little lonely today getting ready for stream because I normally listen to you while I'm getting ready to stream. So I was a little lonely today, but I will forgive you. They told me they want you on them in a not weird way. What I mean is, I know. I bought Sea of Thieves. I have it. I've played it a tiny bit. I've just been distracted by other games, and then I just like don't have time otherwise because of other streaming stuff. Surprisingly, being in like 3 D&D games a week cuts down on my free time. It's okay, Exy, I forgive you, but only this one time. You guys like my shitty little butterflies? I mean, clearly I don't have a problem with, yes. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those games where like I would definitely have like playing Fortnite by myself is okay, but playing it with other people is a lot more fun. It's like, it's just one of those games where it's like, yeah, I could play by myself, but like I would have a way more fun time playing it with friends. Oh yeah, I don't play alone. Yeah, it's I don't blame you. I feel like that it's just a game that was made and meant to play with people. Go away. Boop, boop. And then butterfly. Butterflies and daisies. They both look the same. Isaiah cut my teeth in that game for a few months, so it really cranks up those PvP skills. I feel like I'm so non-confrontational in video games that I'd be like,
Please don't shoot me. I'm just trying to find treasure.
until I'm playing Fortnite, and when I down someone, I have to kill them because no survivors. I do not allow survivors. If you get knocked, you're gonna get killed. What the fuck are they? I smell blood. Okay, this is cute. I kind of want to work on this one. Look at this fucking hot mess. Wait, were you non-confrontational for the quarry? I feel like I've been non-confrontational. I feel like I've been playing it pretty nicely. Probably. Although I do want to, I want to play a couple of other, like, runs for the quarry. I want to play a... I feel like I've been non-confrontational, says the Chaos Gremlin. Listen, just because I like to cause chaos doesn't mean I like confrontation. Hey. Hey now. I feel like I'm getting ganged up on. This is my stream. Stop that. Yeah, I want to do a couple more runs. I probably won't do them on stream unless I really, like, feel like it. Because I know Joel and I are probably going to do a co-op of it.
Alright, everyone be good. I'll go walk the boy. Okay, give the boy some scritches and a little boop on his little blockhead for me. Thank you. Mwah, mwah.
I feel like I want to do, like, a couple more runs of the quarry just to, like, really, choose, like, the shittiest options and, like, maybe fail a couple of, like, quick time events just to see what happens. I want to see how fast I can kill someone. Which is basically what I did for, Until Dawn. I played Until Dawn a couple of times, and I also, me and my friend, we did an Until Dawn drinking game. I've said this before on stream as well, where we did an Until Dawn drinking game where it was like, you have to finish your drink before the end of each chapter. At the end of each chapter, you switch off, like, who's playing. If you fail a quick time event, you have to take a shot. I have, like, all the rules, like, I have them, like, still written down somewhere. This was, like, years ago. Needless to say, we were drunk by, like, the third chapter, and the rest of the game went extremely poorly because of that. I want to play through and pick all the very be a dick options. Not bad choices, just confrontational. I just want to fight everyone. Oh lord, we fightin'. Trying to figure out the best way to go about this. I feel like I've said that before, where I'm like, I don't care how good a person is at a I don't care how good a person is at a game. Me watching someone and finding interest in, like, their gameplay has nothing to do with how good they are at a game. Take for example, Exy playing Hitman. Not very good, Exy. You're not very good at it. You're not a very good Hitman, I will say. But it was fun. It was super fun watching him play Hitman because he just like it was just fucking entertaining. Just like killing a person, then someone just walks around the corner and immediately the body is found. Prime content. I'm dying over here. Listen, I was dying when you were fucking playing that game. Just like oh, I'm just gonna shoot everyone and kill everyone. That works. Let me just kill all of these innocent bystanders. Jason Bourne style. Whacking people with the fucking newspapers. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to try lining the mess and then going then going in and hoping this works out somehow. No witnesses, exactly, no survivors. Or overly talkative people, or people with goofy shirts. Hey now. Goofy shirts are cool. What? Forgot what brush I used for this. Ooh. Spicy. It had to be this. It had to be this one. What do butterflies look like? Fuck if I know. Oh, do I want to like get funky with it and do like actual butterflies, or do I just want them to like look vaguely like a butterfly? Also, this talking of the quarry makes me want to play it. I just realized I had the moose cam up and I was like, oh my god, how funny would it be if I was drawing this fucking butterfly and y'all couldn't see because the moose cam blocked it. Be good though, it's good. Do it, get in everyone's little face about everything. I'll play a confrontational run, and it'll be my Exy run. Oh my god. Eraser, please. Macy, why you boofing? This is a no boof zone, my dude. The Apple Pen, touch to switch between pen tool and eraser tool is my mortal enemy. Because I feel like my thumb never registers on it. And like it takes me like 1 or 2 times before it registers that I tapped it. Because like you tap and it's supposed to switch between pencil and eraser, and it never fucking does for me.
Maybe I don't tap it aggressively enough.
I need to be more aggressive. Also, I'm not sure. I think we were supposed to play Dead by Daylight tonight, but I'm not sure with the Gamer Ghoul gang. Only Rose answered in the group chat, so I'm gonna just keep drawing. Was ugly. I guess I can get rid of the loose cam since she abandoned ship. Oh my god, what happened to my thing? Hello? Hey, air server, you wanna work, babe? Hello? Air server hates me. Too big. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry. I know everyone came for that, but I'm sorry to disappoint. You would never guess that, like, I used to just solely draw a shit ton of flowers in all of my pieces. By how the fact I can't draw a simple fucking 5-petaled flower right now. My air server stopped working for a hot second, and the background for air server, like the default is that. It's just an image of that. I see. Well, I didn't. You know, I was also thinking the other day, actually I think it was yesterday, how weird it is that, oh, Josh, you got in trouble by Praetor himself. Hi, Duff. So I was thinking the other day how weird it is that people can be so relevant on one social media platform, and they can be like so big and well known on that one platform. But an absolute nobody, and like no one knows who the fuck you are outside of that platform. I was like, that's weird to think about. Are you, Josh? Are you really? Daddy Duff, don't call him that. Hot is an understatement. I think we finally broke 70 degrees in Washington, so like... Getting a little hot here too, you know what I mean? Love that my employer is telling me to fuck off. Exy, that is your own fault. Why would I help you with that, Bones? I see no problem there. I don't see that as an issue. It's a non-issue, dude. Yeah, more glitter. Like you already committed, you know? There's no going back. You're gonna have glitter on your face no matter if you try to wash it off or anything. Like, that shit stays on you for at least a month. Yeah, it's like PEMDAS. Bones. Bones. I have tears in my eyes. Oh my god. Proofreading is key, babes. And you coming here is going to distract me. I have to be ready in 28 minutes. Uh-oh. Don't let me distract you. I am simply a little, purveyor of butterflies. Hi, ma'am. What are you doing? You creeping? Yeah, if you have not played Hunt Showdown, that paragraph is incomprehensible because I have no idea what the fuck that says. Although I do know what happened because Joel explained it to me. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I need to... Mandy, I need to do something else further. There we go. There we go. Now it's perfect. Yeah, very, very important side we're going on here. Still gonna call it secret chat. That's fine. We know what you're referring to. Creep's gonna be like, what did I miss? But I feel like she's also gonna accept it, no questions asked, you know? Creep's a ride or die like that. I think Macy's watching, bunnies outside. See how it looks. Just that. Joel, are you trying to give Exy your garbage? I keep looking at the freaking group chat. I'm fucking like I need to make it go away for a second. I walked the dog. It was hot out, so I changed shorts. Now I'm sitting here freezing my ass off, but I've turned the AC warmer. I'll be uncomfy. Ugh. Bro, you know what? I feel that because Joel had the flue open for our fireplace for like the last like, I don't know, month or so. So it would get fucking freezing in here. And then I would go into the bedroom and I would sweat my fucking ass off. So I'd be dressed for blizzard conditions in the living room, and then I would be sweating a nut in the bedroom. Sweating a nut, and I said what I said. You know when you fucking sweat your balls off, you're sweating a nut. Roger that. Yeah, I had a moment yesterday, and I fucking took a razor to my bangs because I was tired of them poking me in the eye. So they're super choppy and super uneven, but they're not poking me in the eye anymore, so. Yeah, man, it's Game Chops on Spotify, free to use on stream. It's also, they're also on YouTube and like I'm pretty sure like Apple Music too, whatever your preferred listening music listening platform is. Thanks. See, I like it. I like cold. I would rather be cold than I would rather be cold than hot. I do not like being hot because there's only so many layers you could take off before you're just like, I would like to de-skin myself. God, could you imagine having hair getting in your mouth? Because it's so long, I totally cut it. Mmm.
Don't be shy, Bonesy. Send some pics.
Yeah, Joel, I couldn't imagine. Hint.
Oh. That is cute. A cutie.
Mm-hmm. That one, Mandy.
Now to snatch to the gods.
That's not fair, Joel. I already have your haircut picked out. See, you think that, Mandy, but he probably would. Also, Jesus Christ, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. No words on stream right now because my internet hates me. Love you guys. I'll be right back. Yes. Yeah, if you did a buzz cut, I would bag you. Bag your head. That's how we would operate until it grew back. Just cut some eyes out for you. Maybe draw on a little smiley face. It's like one of those things where it's just like, you know, like you're like you don't want to tell someone what to do with their appearance, but when it's your significant other, you're like, I would prefer if you didn't do that. Like, maybe don't. You gotta grow your mustache while you can, Exy. I think it does look pretty sharp. It definitely doesn't look bad. And trust me, if it looked bad, I would tell you. You ever just like look at your animals and you're like, what is going on in your little tiny head? See, I like Joel's long hair. I just don't like it getting into my mouth. Also, Exy, I want you to know he still has you as his home screen on his phone, and it only makes me a little uncomfortable when I look at his phone and I just see you staring back at me. What, Mac? What? That ban button is looking so good right now, Joel. Joel and Exy's having a drone poop. Oh no. Joel, do I want to know what kind of picture you sent, Exy? Y'all ever just make up flowers? Oh my god. I have drawn so many flowers that I'm like, I know what a flower looks like. I'm making shit up. There are certain flowers I know how to draw, like, just off the top of my head. You ever just be drawn, all of a sudden you just forget what the thing looks like something you see every day, like a phone? Oh yeah, all the time. Kind of like the guitar I drew the other night when we were playing, Gartic Phone. Or whatever it was. Scribblio. It's like, I know what a guitar looks like, why can't I draw one? I do that with words. Oh, I do that with words too. I'm like, I know the word, I just don't fucking know what the word is. I know what I'm trying to say. This is making me want to play Stardew Valley. Burp. Okay. You ever just stop and look at what you're drawing and you're like, this is probably incomprehensible to anyone watching? They're probably like, what the fuck kind of mess is this? I need to move the butterfly. There we go.
Oh, welcome back.
Had to take pictures of your cat. Feel free to share.
Yeah, give now. Give cat pics. Oh, what a sweet little baby.
Please give a little scritch from me.
bit of a memento.
You guys can listen to me type.
Little moo cow cat.
Did I say hi? If not, hello. If so, ignore me. I don't think you did, so hi, Havoc. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Guys, I just want to talk about D&D all the time. I think I have a problem. You do not dare. She is Anne Bonny Johnston, first of a name, Queen of the Southern Realms, and defender of the house from pests. She is amazing. Oh, you're doing your little bard musical? It's D&D. Do it, Mandy. Fighting in the legends of yore. Why are you drawing a sheep for pay, huh? I thought he was dead. Just kidding. Grief will not allow him to die. Not even the cold embrace of death can save him from her. Oh, could you imagine the trauma, though? Grief witnessed her husband dying, and now she's got this new friend who she invited to come along with and was like so excited for him to be a part of their group. He dies. Trauma, dude. D&D, I now have almost 400 NPCs to use. I am so excited. All the cool kids D&D. Duh. Just like get notifications and you're like, why? Oh, so what have you wrought? Tiny butterfly. So small. So tiny. So little. Uh, duh, of course I want to see. Hmm. Okay, I secret keeper. Keeper of the secrets. Keeper of the things.
Secrets. Oh, I'm out of coffee. That's upsetting. I guess I'll drink water.
You're just looking in a line and you're like, you're ugly. You need to go. Best DM ever, mech. Ooh. Not gonna lie, the second one would be a really dope XE. Yeah. I mean, also true. Why not both? But also money. Although the first one would be really cool, just like practical use. Yeah, that'd be fucking cool. That's what I figured. I figured you would do something like that with that particular gift. No, he doesn't stream yet, but we're gonna bully him into doing it. I am not above peer pressure. Yes. Butt. Oh no. What was a butt? Not even the good kind. Oh yeah, obviously you have to make sure it's okay with your players, before you stream it. What the fuck are you doing? Know how would be more valuable? I mean, I have, if you're looking more towards, like, how to stream a D&D game, I have at least 2 people in chat right now who stream D&D games. Mandy and Mech45. So if you have any questions about setup, they might be able to help you. Well, Duff, you left for a while. Also, Praetor's Rejects does also stream. I said in chat, not like that the only people I knew. I don't know when you're lurking about, Duff. Oh my god. He's gonna dock my pay, everyone. Exy was asking about like streaming D&D games, like the more technical side of it, I'm assuming. And I said that you and Mandy, people who are currently in chat, stream D&D, and then Duff got mad because I didn't realize Duff was also in chat, and I didn't mention him. But yes, Praetor's Rejects also streams D&D. Although he's Mr. Fancy Pants with his, like, $1,000 program he uses. Oh, also, Crit Roll released their soundtrack for Tal'Dorei, which is free to use for streamers as well. So, y'all can use that as well for some streaming good fun times. You know what, Exy? Pappy butthole. I am not uptight. I did not get uppity about it. I simply want my friends to have fun doing what they love. Oh, I really want to use it, but we have a music sponsor, so we're kind of exclusive on the music at the moment. Ah, I mean, that's cool that y'all have like a sponsor. Stuff, you are needed. What are you talking about? You just don't chat, so I never know when you're here or not. Until I say something offensive and you're like, oh, by the way, I'm here. Let's see how we're looking. What's that, Exy? Is that like a program or what? Oh my god.
I'm just over here doing my little doodles. Not slandering anything.
Oh my god. It's not defamation if I never mentioned him. By name. Yeah, I'm used to the trolling. I'm used to it. Yeah, Mech 45. Brennan Lee Mulligan who? I only know Mech 45. Like, God, oh no! Stop it. Hey! Vix isn't gonna die. I mean, she's come close to it, like once or twice. But she's fine. Duff, you know you won't kill off Vix, because then you'd have to listen to me bitch about it. I mean, that's true. Maybe you can then. That's fine, though, if you can kill off Vix. My commissions are open. Joel, don't say that. We know you're jealous. It's fine. You just want Exy all to yourself. Not both? I mean... Hey man, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Reef is so cute. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I simply pretend I do not see. I do not see. I do not acknowledge. I have to... Yeah, Exian, he's a little trash monster too, so that's where the raccoon part comes in. Oh, whale biologist? Hello, Mr. Bashman. What kind of Stranger Things goodies did you get? I'm assuming that is what you are referring to.
Some Hellfire Club shirts, the Hellfire Club pencil bag thing for dice, and monster keychains and such. Ooh. I really want a Hellfire t-shirt. Yeah, Mr. Bashman, feel free to drop pictures in the Discord. Ugly lines. Okie dokie. Oh, give the Finster a little scritch from me, please. Thank you. Well, it's been fun, guys. I'm gonna head out. Fucking mech. Unbelievable. I expect better of you, Josh. I expect more from you. I actually don't want those going the same way. Yeah, apparently I gotta lower the bar. I was wrong to think I could trust a man. Duff, I expect you not to try to jump scare me. Don't do it. You're just a baby. You're just a baby. What revenge? What did I do? I'm just over here doing my little art. I hear the cats fucking shit up in the background. I'm like, do I care enough to go and look? Nope. Gonna be a no from me, dog. Meanwhile, my little angel pooch is just... He's just chilling. You didn't see a foot. Oh my god, too. Oh my god, I'm in shambles. You just see a Macy butt. Oh god, wrong thing. Nope, you saw nothing. No feet, no toes. Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna need to collect a, an OnlyFans payment from you, Mac. That does not come for free. Yeah, it's... Maisie, really?
No! I'm gonna need to collect an OnlyFans payment from everyone who's viewed the picture. Please stop that, Joel. I do not appreciate that. Please don't objectify my foot. Thank you. Much love. At least you guys didn't catch, like... actual Tootsies. And that's mostly because I literally do not wear... I never go barefoot, so... I hate being objectified like this, guys. Y'all suck. Yeah, I don't like the feel of my feet against, like, round. Feels bad. Put up one of the, yeah, I saw, let me see. I didn't get a chance to listen to it. Obviously. Blood on Ice. Ooh. 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 So excited. Yeah, Nexie, if you need any character art done for your PCs, my commissions are open. How is has anyone heard from Gary? How's he doing? We can talk. Talked to him yesterday? Okay, good. I can do character art. I think the last time I talked to him was during like one of the Aliens games when we were in chat together. Mac, didn't everyone die in that game? Is that how that game ended? Everyone died? Or am I misremembering that? No listen. My channel.
What'd I do?
Listen, if the content came out at least like 3 months ago...
Still wondering what happened to my prostitute vampire.
I hope she's doing okay in the 80s.
Guess we will.
Yeah, I feel like Adelaide would do like super good in she'd be good in the 80s. So you
Can still hear you back to have fun.
do not envy you, dude.
What else does she need?
Well, yeah, I can do hand-drawn overlays as well. I also have I've done a couple of like
overlay-ish things.
I use Canva though. I don't use like Photoshop for that kind of stuff. What about our drawers, Joel? The Eggman.
I'm dying here. I need drawers.
Fucking cats, man. Hashtag blame Joel. That's if I ever do merch, that is going to be the only piece of merch I do. Just blame Joel. Hashtag blame Joel merch. We used to do hashtag blame Dan on the channel I was on before. It was funny because in the other channel. At least it was fitting. Honestly, foreshadowing. Touche. I'm kind of liking Faded Grief. I think she's real cute. I think she's cute. Ah! No Gamer Ghoul Gang tonight. Steam wasn't working. And, Jay was chilling. So I think it would have just been me and Rose. I don't know where Phyllis is. But I'll probably... Yeah, that's what she said. She hasn't been feeling great. But I'm probably going to... I'm probably going to keep streaming for another, like, 45 minutes or so. And then... Probably hop off because I need to take the prowling one behind me for a walk. I just said the word. I hope she didn't notice. And I need to like do dishes and stuff. Listen, sometimes people just take a little bit to pack, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with, just packing the day before you're supposed to be moving a significant amount, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. I think that we should not bully Xe for packing the day before he's moving. It's fine. Don't say that because you're coming. There's only a little bit. I packed a majority of my stuff, mostly. Yeah, you got like fucked with your your moving date, right, Mac? I remember that. I live in mood. Absolute fucking mood, bruh. Yeah, I remember you being extra spicy, Mac, about that. Which, I would also be spicy too. At least my procrastination was due to my own stupidity and not some extenuating factors.
So lucky I live it. I didn't pack my shit the last time I moved. Yeah.
Them some
Pretty butterfly. Yeah, they're kind of like placeholder colors right now. I'm gonna make them look better, but I need to separate them from the hair and the chaos. I can't even see what I did there.
It's fine. This is fine.
Just so cute. I want to do like little like... Not me getting distracted while doing my own drawing. Cute little freckles. Wow. I love her, Your Honor. I love drawing flowers. What I hate is coloring flowers. And that's something that really sucks, because like you get like put in like a little niche when you do art a lot of the times. So that was something that sucked, was because I was known for doing colorful, detailed pieces. So it was very much like, oh, I feel like I need to do these kinds of pieces because that's kind of like what people know me for. And I think I burnt myself out of, what the fuck is this? What is this over here? I don't even know. I burnt myself out of doing, like, those big, elaborate, pieces.
Macy's looking out the window and then looking back at me like, when will we venture to the outside world, mother? I crave it. I know, I love my clutter art too. It's just like so, it's a lot. Hold on. I'll show you the one that like I really want to finish, but been a bit of a struggle. This is the one I super duper want to finish and everything, but every time I go to color it, I just get overwhelmed. Yeah, I want to finish this one. Maybe I'll do it on stream because I feel like I can focus a little bit better on stream. When I'm drawing, I feel like I focus just a little bit better than I normally would. So maybe like next week or something, I might try to color this one in. But yeah, like it's super duper detailed. Yeah, I started this about 4 months ago, I think. One thing at a time, color a towel. Yeah, like I think that's what I have to do. I think I have to like focus on like certain things. Like maybe I'll color all of like the chairs and then like take a break. I would love to know, like, because I know other people do like this kind of art as well, like this cluttered kind of background pieces, and I feel like they turn them out so quickly. And I would love to like know their process as well. I've tried like looking up some process, like people who do like this similar art to me and like their process, just to see like, is there like an easier way? Is there like a shortcut that I could take when coloring? But a lot of the times, like people kind of like keep it a little hush hush, which is fair, but also post tutorials or something, man. If you have an easy way, post a tutorial for something. But yeah. So I definitely want to, I want to finish that at some point. Just because it's, a really cute piece that I was doing, and I just kind of lost steam with it, because of it being so overwhelming. Which is actually something that's happened fairly often recently when it comes to those bigger pieces with me, is I start them and then I either finish lining them or I finish sketching them and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Weird how light this color looks against the dark purple, but then you put it near the white and it's like, wow, that is actually very pink. Color theory, y'all.
Ooh.
What subject, Mech? Server administration sounds fucking boring. Good luck. It's boring. Whenever there's like those kinds of like subjects, I'm like, you know what? Good for you guys for finding an interest in these things, because I simply would perish. Yeah, it pays. That's the thing. Need to just... Where are you? No? No, this one. There it is. That works a little bit, sort of. I wish I had, like, the, commitment to, like, do that kind of shit. Like, I went to school originally for, like, fine arts. And then I went back to school for marketing, and, like, even marketing, I was like, this is fucking boring. And it's not even, like, the actual, like, job of marketing that I was bored with, it was just, like, the courses. Because the way they teach it is just, like... This could be so much better if y'all just taught it in a different way. Throwing in a criminal justice minor as well, looking for that juicy FBI paycheck. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Like, really, like, government jobs are just, like, super cushy. The only thing is that you have to deal with all of, like, the bureaucratic bullshit that comes with it. Yes. Also should be red. Yeah, when you've been dealing with it, it's like fine. I mean, I worked technically a government job. So I'm super used to it, but like I know like when I've talked to Joel about like my job, I don't think he would ever like be able to work in that type of environment because he's not used to what you have to deal with when you work in that environment. Am I wrong, Joel? You're gonna look at me, you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong, though? She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog. Depends on what you want to accomplish, right? Like, if all you want to do is collect a paycheck, just keep your head down and see what you're told. Want to move up, make waves, but the good kind. Yeah, exactly. My problem is I'm very very good at like monotonous tasks and like desk jobs and stuff. Like I'm very good at it. I'm good at those kinds of jobs. I just fucking hate them though. It's like I just like felt like I wanted to like pull my fucking hair out of my skull the entire time. And like the people that like they're completely fine with that, like, okay, I want to just be in that position probably for the rest of my life. Good for you. Because we need people like that. We need people who are like content to just like be little worker bees and like go to work every day and do this singular job. Like we need those types of people. There's nothing wrong with being that type of person, but it's just not for me. I also think that like
As I've gotten older.
my temperament is just not meant for like office jobs. Or it could just be like with the pandemic and stuff, my like tolerance for like the bullshit that comes with like having to deal with that kind of thing. Having to deal with like catty coworkers, blah 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 blah, like having to deal with those types of people, it's just my threshold has just lowered. And I don't know that I could ever like hold my tongue when it comes to that kind of stuff anymore. Same bro, same. I legit got a raise in the sheriff's office because I made a spreadsheet to track employee hours. The bare minimum, you know? And you're like, and you get like congratulated for it, and it's probably because you're the only person that knows how to actually work like Excel. My company was big, I know I'd move up by now. Yeah, small company. That's the problem with small companies, is there's not much room for movement. See, but it doesn't, like, listen, I open a PDF, like, at my old job, I open a PDF file for one of my coworkers, and they're like, oh my god, how'd you do that? I clicked open, Deborah. That's all I did. I just clicked open. Like, legit, everyone praises the work I do, and fuck am I done for the week already, but considering there's, like, only like 15 people, yeah, well, it's, like, you know. Maybe down the road when, like, if the company decides, if, like, your boss decides to expand, it'll be good. Because you'll be, like, a go-to person. Problem was, I worked civil service, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, like, how efficiently I worked, how good I worked. It didn't matter my the amount of work I output through the week or whatever. I got paid the same amount. There's like non-negotiable. You're contracted. You're a civil service employee. You sign a contract. You agree to the terms of services of your employment. Essentially, you are getting paid this amount. You only get raises. When we tell you get raises. It's not anything, you don't get a promotion based on merit or anything like that. You don't get, you don't get a raise based on merit. It's, okay, you're gonna get a raise, you're gonna get this percentage of a raise on July 1st. But also that was like nice because I knew I was gonna get a raise every year. Until like, unless like there was a problem with the union and everything like that, which has happened. Yeah, civil service, like, it's nice because you get the retirement, you get the healthcare, you get all the benefits, you get your vacation days, you get your sick days, like, you get all that shit. But it's also just soul-sucking. Like, especially, like, when I was working with, like, women and, like, more, like, older people, like, people who, like, were my parents' age. I was working with, like, people who were, like, could be my mom and my dad. And just seeing, like, just, like, how lifeless they were at the job. And it's like, wow, do I really want to, do I really, I'm looking at my future. Do I really want this to be the future for myself? Like, given the state of the world, do I want to live like this for the rest of my life? And sometimes you just have to ask yourself that. You're like, you have to ask yourself if you're in a position where you're like, am I fucking happy? Because you only have so long on the earth. Like, why do something that makes you miserable? There are other options out there, and they may not be easy, and they may not be as comfortable as what you're used to. Because anytime you make a big change in life, it's scary, it's hard. Exactly, yeah, take charge, do what you want to do. Imagine living, cringe. Yeah.
But it's like, you have to, like, I don't know, you have to put your happiness first and foremost, because you're the only one that's gonna do that. Like, you're the only person in the world that is guaranteed going to be putting yourself first and foremost. And if you can't even do that for yourself, you're just gonna live a miserable existence. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, no problem. We're so bucks from the room. Yeah, I don't want to be preachy, but like, you know. I essentially quit my job. I'm still actually technically working my job, which is like, it's part-time now. It's like not like a, the only reason I'm working the job is because no one wanted my job. But I had to like reconcile that with myself when I decided to move across the country, because I was like, I am not happy here. Here being in New York, in my job, where I was living, like I was not happy. And I was like, what can I do in order to make myself happier? Or at least give my chance at being happier. And that was moving across the country, starting sort of fresh, like having a new environment, starting to stream. Those kinds of things. What? What, mech? Go away. No one wanting my job? Is that what you're whatting at? Yeah, obviously. Duh. You had nothing to do with my decision to move. Man, fuck these leaves. This is where we're at. Hey. You're not allowed to leave. You're not allowed to leave. Everyone's gonna be like, Joel, blink twice if you need help. Okay, guys. I think that's it for me, because I'm just like, how you say, ranting and raving at this point. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid? Who is wife? See, but you'd also be living with children. Joel, so think wisely. Oh, Mornian's playing the Dark Picture anthologies. Man of Medan. Let's go read into Mornian. Next start stream. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you for joining me, guys. It's been fun. Thank you for thanks for watching me draw and rant about D&D and you know, just vibes. I will be live tomorrow with Dragon Age. So yeah, come join me tomorrow. Exy, good luck on your move, man. I hope everything goes smoothly. I hope you finish packing tonight, and yes, I wish you luck. Hopefully hear from you soon. But yeah, thanks for joining me. We're gonna raid over into Mornian, so stick around, send him some love. And yeah, bye!